Welcome back, everybody. Today's reading is from 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 16. And what union can there be between God's temples and idols? For we are the temples of the living God. As God said, I will live in them and walk among them. I will be their God, and they will be my people. Therefore, come out from among unbelievers and separate yourselves from them, says the Lord. Don't touch their filthy things, and I will welcome you. And I will be your father, and you will be my sons and daughters, says the Lord Almighty. So that was today's reading. My take out of that, and it stood out, is just a lot of what I read today in 2 Corinthians had to do with talking kind of us Christians being ambassadors for God, and our responsibility is to inform the rest of the world about the greatness of God and how Jesus sacrificed himself to save all of us, to wash away our sin. And I just thought this line summarized it really well. And just to link this to my personal life for today's video, is when I was in the military, the concept of being an ambassador. So when I was in the military, I used to get stationed around the world. One example is when I was in Korea, I was stationed in Korea, and they used to always tell us we would meet with Korean like government leaders and even Korean business people and other people in Korean military, and then we would live our daily lives in Korean society. And it used to always be told to us that you're an ambassador for the United States, right? You are what the average Korean person is going to judge the United States based off of. So if you go out into Korea and you act like a fool, or you are violent, or you are profane, or right, then that's what they're going to think of us. But if you go out in Korea and you do good things, if you do community service, if you offer your time to volunteer and do these type of things, that's also what Koreans will think of Americans. So I think that's why the concept of ambassador really stuck out to me today, is because it's same thing for Christians. If Christians go out in the world and we have kind of an up tilted nose type of attitude, if we're not forgiving, if we're not loving, if right, all these things, then that's what we're showing the world. That's what we're showing them God's all about, and that's the total wrong thing, right? Um, you can see in our world there's been examples like the Catholic priests and children. Like obviously those type of things are very bad ambassador moments for Christianity, but at the same time I think that's why it's important, not just for religious leaders but every single Christian, to be a good ambassador. Just understand every day as you live, every single action you do, people are watching, and that's what they're judging other Christians by. So anyways, that is for today. I hope you enjoyed. Love you all.